The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by rsrmoney.com. rsrmoney.com. Let's see what we've got going on today. The surprising amount of home equity you have gained over the years. That is our subject. Let's see. There are quite a number of reasons you may be thinking about selling your house. And as you weigh your options, you may find you're unsure how you're going to deal with one thing about today's housing market, and that's affordability. If that's your biggest concern, understanding how much equity you have in your house could help make your decision that much easier. Here are two key factors that have a big impact on your equity. How long you've been in your house is one of those factors. Oh, I just lost my spot here on here. First up is homeowner tenure. That's how long you've been in your house on average before selling or choosing to move. From 1985 to 2009, the average length of time homeowners stayed put was roughly 6 years. That changed a lot, hasn't it? But according to the National Association of Realtors, NAR, that number has been climbing. Now the average tenure is 10 years. If you're watching us on ronsiegelradio.tv, any of our socials, or the ABC News and Talk, AM 1490, FM 98.1 video feed, you are seeing a chart right around the time of the Great Recession is when we jumped up from 6 years on average to 9.2 years on average. Here's why that's such a big deal. You can gain equity as you pay down your home loan. And as home prices climb, and when you combine all your mortgage payments with how much prices have gone up over the span of 10 years, that adds up. So if you've lived in your house for a while now, you may be sitting on a pile of equity. How home prices appreciate over time to help show how much the price appreciation piece adds up. Take a look at this data from the Federal Housing Finance Agency, FHFA. You can see another graph, how home prices have grown over time. 5 years, 58.4%. 30 years, 319.1%. Here's what this means for you. While home prices vary by area, the typical homeowner who's been in their house for 5 years saw an increase in value by nearly 60%. And the average homeowner who's owned their home for 30 years saw it more than triple in value in that time. Whether you're looking to downsize, relocate to a dream destination, or move so you can live closer to friends or loved ones, your equity can be a big game changer. Bottom line, if you want to find out how much equity you've built up over the years and how you can use it to buy your next home, give me a call. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And yes, we'll put together a household board of directors dashboard for you. And we give you a lot of great information on that dashboard. It's updated all the time. So even if you weren't looking to talk to us, why wouldn't you? Well, you can get a lot of great information right on the dashboard because we update some of that information every single week, sometimes even more. Remember though, whenever we give you this guidance, this is general information. These are opinions that we're sharing. This is not specific information for you. We cannot guarantee that the past will repeat itself. We just look at the data and say, you know something? This is what's happened over the last X amount of time. For instance, one of the items that we do put in the dashboard that we create for people is we just put in there what their what we call a real estate report card. And if we put a real estate report card in there, we look at it and we say, okay, what's happened in your address? We don't even go to a specific zip code or city. We look at your exact address and what has it done. So if I look at, in this particular case, I'm just putting in a city, Anaheim, California. Historical appreciation, 8.17%. 10-year appreciation, 6.55%. And the 63-year appreciation, 5.36%. Does that mean it's going to repeat itself? Well, I'm probably not going to be here in 63 years, so I'm not going to even tell you. but that's what it's done historic. That's the real-time real estate segment brought to you by rsrmoney.com, rsrmoney.com.